Yeah, welcome back. This is Two Cigars in the Blunt. I am the man on the street.
I am Pharaoh King.
Tim Dog from Be More Careful.
This is the professor representing the boot, still in the boot.
Po' boy from the boot, but I ain't in the boot.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You got a good one for us tonight. You got a good show. Fellas, anything y'all want to get off your chest before we get this show started?
Good, man. Hey, happy hump day, hump night, whatever you want to call it. And to all the Eisenhower Smokers Loungers, appreciate you tuning in tonight.
Yes. For everybody that's tuning in, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Two Cigars in the Blunt. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you leave a comment as well. Well, fellas, I just threw this video together. What we're going to be talking about tonight is how the media affects people, how the media is out there just portraying people in a certain way. So I got this earlier. Let's see what this has to say.
A fact. The Chinese runs TikTok. And there's two TikToks. There's TikTok and then there's Douyin. Douyin is the TikTok that they have in China. And you can only be on it for 40 minutes a day. You can't be on it overnight. Then the algorithm is set to show you beauty and achievement and education and excellence. Our algorithm is showing us stupid human tricks and bald-headed hosts and twerking, putting firecrackers up your behind.
It's true. It's true.
I mean, you can Google this, but the facts are the facts. So if there's an agenda, what does that say about who we are? That they are so afraid that if we focused on beauty and achievement and education and growth, what we could be. I don't have to drop a bomb on you to obliterate you. I just get you focused on wrong things, on stupid things, on things that do not produce money, beauty, integrity, intelligence, legacy. So social media is the devil, and sometimes you have to use the devil in order to get things done, and then other times you need to run away from it.
All right, fellas, what y'all got to say about that?
I had the same problem running into Facebook when I was trying to use it for the first time 2 weeks ago. I mean, it's just
I said 2 weeks ago.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, 2 weeks ago, it was just so much stupid shit on there. And
yeah, the advertisements is overwhelming.
Yeah, it's not just the advertising. I mean, I had family members. I'm sure they making money off of the advertisements that they have before you even get to pictures of them. I was like, what the hell?
Well, that's something. That's kind of something I've had a problem with the whole time. That's why our little girl, our daughter, we wouldn't let her get anything on social media until she was until she was 16, 17 years old. Because, and I've been saying it for a long time. If you notice, the speaker was right. If you notice the stuff when you look up something as pointed as you want it to be, one of the first things that's gonna pop up is some idiot shit. And that's what's gonna come up when it's my wife. She's on TikTok all damn night, and all night I'm hearing people laughing, people doing stupid shit. I'm like, girl, will you cut that bullshit off? I mean, come on. I'm like, you used to be smarter than this.
I don't even have a TikTok.
Wait, at least you can understand what they're saying. My wife be listening to stuff in Cambodia. I have no idea what's going on. So
what kind of stuff you be watching?
I just know I see a bunch of monkeys and a bunch of cooking shit going on. So yeah, man. But I heard that from somebody before. I heard that from another guy who said the same exact thing about the algorithms and the time that they have on TikTok and the time they're allowed to use it. So it's all educational, scientific type of stuff.
Yeah, See, that's why if I do any of that crap on my phone will turn it off after 20 minutes or so. I have it set where if I'm even on Facebook for 20 minutes on my phone, it shuts it off. My phone.
So
he got his own parental advisory stuff.
Damn straight.
So basically, what we talk about how media affects us, and like you say, your wife is on there laughing. King, your wife is on there. Pharaoh, your wife is on there. My wife is on there as well. I sometimes I watch TikTok as well too. Just to see what's going on. But the media aspect, how they, like the guys say in China, they're showing beauty, but here we're showing people, putting firecrackers up their butt. So what does that have to? What does that say about us as Americans?
And
Let's
well, you
see.
know what? To me,
Well, what
and
other
I
country?
yeah, what I always tell my wife is I'm lucky and thankful I'm with you because if I was single, there's no way in hell I could find a woman in it when any of these women that's on the social media because it turns you off to them. It makes you not want to be out there trying to find a mate, trying to find a woman to be with, trying to find a man to be with, because everything you see is stupidity. Nothing you see is about somebody doing something poignant, and if it is, they're not
Mm-hmm.
getting the views. It's the stupidity that's getting the views.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, America loves turmoil. You
Yeah,
Mm.
know,
it was built
that's
on it.
just America. America loves turmoil. Anything that can make somebody look like a jackass, hence the movie Jackass. You know, that's what they want to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
America was built on turmoil.
Oh yeah, and non-consent, definitely. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And
man.
I like I said, I hate it because I feel bad watching these people because I'm like, now I know damn well we was raised better than this, especially our generation. We was raised a whole lot more, a whole lot different. Nowadays, you have people who allow social media to raise their kids. So what that say
Yeah.
about their
Oh,
kids? What that say
man,
about the
say that
future coming
again.
up?
Say that
I mean,
again.
it's ridiculous. It makes especially with black people. And every time I see, and I'm not saying it's just black people,
Mm-hmm.
but we already have a stigma that we're uneducated, that we're lazy, that we're buffoonish. And every time I see something like that on Facebook, I'm like, oh, come on. And I hate to use the word niggas, but I'm going to use the word niggas because there's white niggas too, there's Spanish niggas too. But it's just the
Niggas of all
black niggas I
kinds.
have a problem
Hey,
with.
niggas have no color to the name now.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's so sad that the media propagates this kind of stuff because even if you watching TV, you'll see something stupid. You'll see like in commercials, you'll see a man, a dad, one that both my wife and I hate. The man goes to buy diapers at the grocery store and he comes back with cookies and shit because he couldn't find the diapers. Now they have no money to buy a diaper for the baby.
Man, what commercial is that?
um One of those stupid ass in internet loan commercials.
Oh man.
I mean, it's just the
Oh man.
stupidity of it all. I mean, I'm like, come on. I was a dad. I was a young dad. I was never that fucking incompetent. If my child needed diapers, I went to the store and got damn diapers. I didn't buy
Well,
lottery scratch offs and cookies and shit.
Yeah.
so
See.
what you saying
Cookies
that
and shit.
we had an episode where we talked about that. We highlighted that issue, you know, of how we men are portrayed some, you know, as incompetent where well we not, you know, by far. So like I said, media wants to portray you, especially if you look at how the commercials are.
Mm-hmm.
The commercials that are played during whatever the episodes, it's like this basketball, they'll have a what you call it, us for us men, to make your shit, you know, like
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah, the control
yeah.
ED, you
Black
know,
ED
you know what I'm
commercials.
saying?
Yeah,
You know, they'll have that commercial because men watch basketball, so they'll have that commercial specifically set in that time zone, you know. If you
yeah,
ever notice that, just look at, especially when you watch the debates and stuff, they always have something dealing with coins or something like that. So all
yeah.
commercials are geared toward whatever the program is.
But and that's kind of my issue is you're limiting yourself by who the audience you're looking for.
Hmm.
You're not giving every bit of the audience or every demographic the same type of information that you're trying to pass on to this demographic. And like I said, it upset my wife gets mad at me because it upsets me a lot. But I'm like, honey, you're not a man, so you don't understand. Every commercial where there's a female and she's a mother, she's the most competent person in the damn room. But if it's a man, he's the biggest fucking idiot you'll ever see. He don't know shit. He don't understand shit. He can't do shit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what does that say? What does
That's
that say to
true.
the man who's trying to raise his kids, and trying, especially his sons, and his sons are being he spends time with his son, but his son is being bombarded with media showing what they want to call a man, what they want a man to be to look like, what they want a man
Yeah,
to act like.
Well,
that's true. That's
but
true.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. We haven't heard from Po Boy. We haven't heard from Tim Dog yet. So y'all chime in. What do y'all think about what social media and the media is out there doing to us as a whole?
Well, like you were saying, I've been a stay-at-home dad pretty much the entirety of both of my kids' lives. So I've been the one,
Damn.
And
I
they
cooked for them.
29.
I cook the dinner, and they don't have any commercials, showing stay-at-home dads or dads that do
Yeah.
do stuff like that. So, they do put men in a different light when it comes to raising kids. Even though it's not many of us that do it, there's still a lot that are still involved just as much as the mothers are, if not more.
Hmm. If not more,
So,
exactly.
yeah, they do need
But
to
I think
change that
I
stigma.
I think Brian, what you're saying, when Pobo, what you're saying is, we don't see a lot of men stay home because of the crowd that we're in. But I'm pretty sure there's quite a few men that stay home with their kids.
Yeah, it's a new generation where
Yeah.
it's not the man got to go get the bacon no more. The
No.
woman getting the
Hey,
bacon, the man cook it up.
that's
So
right. I was hoping that happened with me, shit, but it didn't work out like that.
It didn't work out like that.
Nah,
No
but,
bacon
but
for you.
I got hornswoggled, bamboozled. You know what I mean?
Run
well,
amok.
no, what you got to say? We ain't heard from you yet. You raised two boys.
Me,
Tim, I don't think. Go ahead, Tim.
I'm. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you
Yeah.
now.
Oh, okay. People raise their kids according to the way they were raised. Either I'm not going to ever do that to my kids, or this is what I learned, so you have to learn it too. And with men, it's kind of hard sometimes when you grow up in uh, a single parent home who's a mother, learning how to become a man, or uh, how to be a man, take care of manly things, or the perception of how you're supposed to take care of a woman through a man's eyes. Um, with me, I grew up with my mom. She taught me how a man should respect a woman, how a man should, be independent. I cooked, clean, I did laundry, I did all that. But Pole Boy, he's there with his boys, teaching them how to become men, teaching them, how to survive through the eyes of a black man. Not every woman can teach a man how to be a man. And,
And,
I don't
you
think
know,
any woman can teach a man how to be a man.
no, no, no. They can
no, they
teach
have some.
you.
I'm
They
I'm
can
gonna
teach
tell
you
you.
how to be responsible. They can teach you, how to be strong at points. I guess it depends on the woman too, because you
Oh
have
boy,
some
and I.
mothers out there who knuckle up, pull out a strap and pull it too.
Poor boy and I grew up in a house full of women. It was our mother, it was our grandmother, it was our aunts, and they raised us to know how to respect women. They raised us how to be
There go
men.
one right
And
there.
Yeah,
there go our
and
mom
that
right
was
there.
me.
Hey,
That
mom,
was
what's
me.
up, mom? How you doing?
They raised us.
Hey, I'm sorry.
They
No,
raised us
but
to know how to respect women and to know how to deal with our business as men, so
right,
that when we
but
had
but you
boys,
also but you also had those mothers who they don't know, so they
yeah,
teach their boys how to survive on their own. In other words, the streets, or the way they were raised. If their parents weren't there, they don't know how to raise a kid because no one really raised them, and the cycle continues. We see it every day.
well, yeah,
But
and
it's just,
Mm.
to me, it's just an individual thing, from
Hmm.
you knowing what's right and
love you, mama.
and knowing what's wrong. And that was the thing with my mom. She said you're not
Yeah.
gonna always do the right thing, but when you do something wrong, you have to own up to it and admit it.
Yes,
Don't
yes,
lie about it, because if I ask you about it, I already know the
I
question.
already know. Yes, yes.
So
But,
I tell all my kids that all the time. If I ask you a
mhm.
question about something, I already know the answer.
Yeah, I just want to see what you're gonna say. And
let me pose this question to the panel then. I understand everything that you're saying, but what the effect that media has on the young kids now? See, back when we was growing up, we didn't hear about it unless it's on, Walter Cronkite, I'm showing my age here.
Cronkite.
Walter Cronkite, come on, this is the news, and
Walter
that's what we got.
Cronkite.
Concrete, I don't give a damn. Say what means.
You really are from South Carolina. God damn.
Yeah, Walter Concrete.
But now with media, with the internet, with everything, like if something was to happen, let's say hypothetical, something was to happen in Louisiana, New York, Florida, but Baltimore. Only time I get to hear it is if it's on national news. Now, as soon as it happens, boom, I just turn my computer on, go on YouTube, TikTok, or whatever. It's right there in your face. So what kind of effect does the media have on the young people now that you see?
Well, to me, the media has young people believing we're all talented enough to make it doing the minimum. If you can show your ass on TV, if you can show your ass on the internet, you can make it to however far you want to go. And I'm not gonna say that's not the best way for some people, because for some people that's the only way. But the having people believe that success is easy is ruining an entire generation. And watching people in media do stupid stuff to get noticed. Like look at people like Logan Paul and his brother Jake Paul. They started a YouTube channel doing stupid shit. They're successful in other things now, but it wasn't easy for them. And the way the media sets it up now is you don't see the hard work that they're doing in the background. You just see the success that they have now. You didn't see them coming up from nothing.
Well, everybody always sees the end game. That's what makes social media.
But that's what I'm saying. The social media don't portray that part of it.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to. Yeah.
Hey, can I say this before we move on?
Yes, sir.
Logan Paul, they're not boxers. I don't hear no goddamn body calling them goddamn boxers.
No, they're entertainers.
Right, no. Hey,
Chuck, they're entertainers. That's
I don't give a god. No, because they say they're boxers. I want them to know that they're not boxers. Now back to I got to get that off my chest, because I can't stand the people talking about, they boxers. They're not boxers. That's my pet peeve with Logan Paul. See, Professor, you done got me on my high horse. So boxing is my goddamn sport. So stop calling those garbage ass entertainers boxers.
I didn't say they were boxers.
He didn't say boxers.
He's successful at.
He just said
no.
What I'm saying is you brought the name up.
But he never called him.
Look, man, you got to give me a list of your triggers.
Is that your PTSD?
Back to what you was talking about. My bad.
Hey, man, he's about to come on the screen, man. What the hell?
But back to our previous our program.
Yeah, like I said, I agree that social media has misconstrued a lot of people's actual reality on the hard work that's needed to get to where you see what you see on social media.
Honestly,
how many people you could put any location, where you're at. Put any location, put a fake background, and people gonna be like, "Oh wow, they over there in Dubai." Them motherfuckers sitting right there in the country somewhere. So I just think it just misconstrues a lot of people's reality, and I believe that's where the depression comes from, because a lot of people aren't living that life. I'm gonna say 95% of the people ain't living that life.
Yeah.
And it's hard pressed for me to even understand how many women is getting paid off of OnlyFans. Like, who's paying them? Nobody has a job to work. Who's paying them?
They're being paid by men who don't know how to talk to women in person.
Man, bananas, just bananas.
What you got to say about it, po' boy?
I think it started when they were giving these kids trophies for participation.
Yeah.
Which
I've always hated.
Acceptable. Like, if you lost, you lost. And that just bred the generation of, if I put forth effort, I should be rewarded. Which transitions to the social media. You see in the end product of everything, but not all the hard work that goes into it. Because there's a lot of hard work going to this stuff. I spent countless hours trying to get stuff together. So there's it just don't happen overnight. So that's the problem. They see the end result of people making it big, but they don't understand Most of them ain't make it big on their first month, first day,
Mm.
first year.
No,
Some people been
no.
putting in work for years.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Jackie Chan. Look how long it took him to get a Grammy or whatever that was.
Well,
Like he was
shoot,
50
yeah,
something
he had
years
been
in
big
show
where he
business before
was.
he
An
got
Oscar.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
An
Oscar.
Oscar.
Yeah.
He
I said
can't
Grammy.
sing.
Yeah, he ain't no singer. Yeah, you're right.
Say, goddamn.
Hey, he was sing with them hands. Goddamn it! I don't care. What
You
you say.
know,
I'm
he
about to
don't
say,
sing.
he do-
He swing.
I'm about to say he doing something I don't know something about.
Hey,
It is
players
what
fuck
it is.
up. I'll drink to that.
I'm gonna drink to that too.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
But when it comes down to media, so let's change the aspect a little bit then. How does the media affect us? And I'm gonna say this as a black man. How do you see the media affecting black men and how they
Oh,
portray black men
I'm
in a
so
way?
glad you said that.
Yeah, in a way that you know, like I always say this. I had this conversation last time we had a podcast talking about. I can't watch the reality shows with the women because I know my wife and their friends don't act like that. And
Hmm.
to see those women act like that, it makes me think that it shows the other side, like that's how they act. But now I want to talk about the women, but since we all men, you know, how do you look at the media when they portray us in a certain way?
Go ahead,
Let's
go.
start. I'm gonna go to the professor first. Go ahead, professor.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Honestly, it upsets me because it makes me feel as a black man I'm irrelevant. I don't belong anywhere because it. One of the things I was talking about, I always talk about is how in commercials it's interracial couples, which is fine. I mean, I have no issue with that, but it's always a beautiful black woman with this slovenly white boy who you know would be homeless if he wasn't in that commercial. And if they show a black man, he's either a criminal or gay. And that's how every TV show is now. That's how, like I said, that's how most commercials are now. You don't see black men raising families
Mm-hmm.
with a black woman at all. I mean, or let me rephrase, it's rare to see it. You rarely see a black man with a white woman on TV. And the last time I remember it happening in a big way was a Cheerios commercial, and all the racists lost their goddamn minds behind it.
I
We got a
see a
comment.
lot of interracial
We got a good
commercials now.
comment.
A lot.
And like I
So
said, it makes me feel
change it.
irrelevant because I'm here too. Why can't I see my own representation? Why do I have to see? Why do I have to see everybody else
The
represented
Denzel one.
while I'm treated like I'm a part of the damn background? You know?
I hear that.
Yeah.
Nah, put
And
the
yeah,
one about Denzel.
my mom right. Denzel got his first Oscar playing a criminal, which pissed me
Right.
off because he had played so many other great roles already. But he became a criminal
Mm-hmm.
to get fame. It was somebody else who did the same thing that kind of
Halle
upset.
Berry.
Yeah, Halle Berry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
she had she had to
she
thought
had to have
herself
sex with a
out.
white guy and get an Oscar, even though she had already done some amazing work.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, well, you
Yeah.
had to get the Oscar for that performance because he was over nasty bastard.
He was up there. He was up there.
That was-
Swagger, swagger, swagger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That one was truly earned.
Hey,
Pharaoh, what you was about to say, man?
I was gonna say
hold-
I get tired of looking on like you know, let's say like IG or Facebook, whatever, and people posting us always in a fight or looting or stealing. It's
Yeah,
never
Monster
anything
Balls.
possible.
Monster Balls was the name of the movie.
Yeah, that's it.
Why you
Yeah,
call it
yeah,
Monster
right.
Ball? Why you
Yeah.
call it Monster Ball? You about to get these old gray balls.
Shut up, man. You damn stupid. Go ahead, King. My bad.
Are you good?
don't get behind me, man.
That's all. That's all I had to say. Is just I'm just I'm tired of us always reposting us stealing, fighting, or you know something bad, or you know making a fool of ourselves. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm sick
Yeah.
of seeing that. So I don't know why we keep reposting ourselves looking like
World
asses.
Star.
Yeah, it definitely world star. Everybody always got. It's just horrible. There's no positivity in anything that we do on social media that I see most of the time.
Well, Tim
It's
Dog, I
not
ain't hear
that
from you,
there's.
man.
It's not that it's not this. That is we don't share. We share the the drama, the stupidity. But go ahead, Tim Dog.
No, that's what I mean. I'm saying, like you never see, and then when you do post something, you don't get no likes or nobody reposts it half the time because it's not entertaining at that moment.
Right, right.
So
Well, main reason why you see all that stupidity, First Amendment. Like the guy said earlier, in China, they show beauty, education. Had the algorithms been different for the United States, we wouldn't be talking about this. We wouldn't be talking about, oh, you can't believe everything you see. But by companies like that making money off of propaganda, it's not going to change unless the rules change, the laws change. I don't want the government telling me what to do, my First Amendment right, but you out there spreading lies and untruths, and you expect not to have any repercussions. That's slander. You can go to jail. And to me, it's all about stopping it from the beginning, and it wouldn't fester to what it is now.
Well, yeah, but that's the problem is that there's so much of a market for it. And that's the biggest part of
I
the
just
issue is
said
the
that,
market for it.
Professor.
Well, no, I'm agreeing with you. I'm completely agreeing with you.
But
Because
before the money, there has to be a regulation. There has to be something where, now 45 trying to sue somebody for, calling him names and stuff. Please, that's my First Amendment right. Just because it's your First Amendment right doesn't make it right. We were talking about the Fourth Amendment. Just because it says the right to bear arms, it doesn't say you have to bear all arms.
well, that's two. That's the
that's
second
number
amendment.
2.
I mean, too, yeah.
Number two, yeah.
I'm getting
Took it on with the
my-
four.
I ain't even know anything about the Fourth Amendment. Let me look that up.
Yeah, because you weren't even drinking. Yeah.
Fourth Amendment. Fourth Amendment is what's that? Freedom of the press.
No,
That's
That's the
first.
first.
No, the first is
Freedom of speech.
The Fourth Amendment is about illegal searches and seizures of
There we
property.
go. Yeah,
Yeah,
we should
yeah.
know about that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should.
We should, but we don't. We don't. Hey,
Question.
I'll be the first one to say
Question.
I don't.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
question. If you're a passenger in the car and a police officer asks for your ID, are you obligated to give it to him?
You are not.
No, you're not.
You are not.
Not
You
at
are
all.
not. That goes to your Fourth Amendment rights right there.
That's right.
Because
And-
they have
and
to have
not-
probable. They have to have probable
Have
cause.
probable cause, that's right.
Even if
There
the
you
driver
go.
is breaking the law, you're not.
No.
That's right.
The
Doesn't mean you're
officer
breaking
say
the law.
the probable cause is he was speeding. Well, that's his problem.
That's not
that
enough.
has nothing to do
Exactly.
with me.
That's not
Yeah.
enough.
Just
That's
like
right.
they saying, "Oh, I think you have." Well, you're thinking and thought. You
Hey,
don't know.
Fuck your
You can't-
feelings.
Your personal feelings.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
That's
true.
it goes back to having rules, regulations, laws, or whatever to help control algorithms that search for these false truths and make it disappear. Because if that was the case, a lot of these mega people, they wouldn't be mega people.
No,
Or they were just stupid if they were just going to believe everything he says. And with the algorithms that would correct that, he would be out of business. 45, that is.
Yeah. Poor boy.
Because he depends on that stupidity.
Poor boy, you was going to say something earlier. What were you going to chime in about?
Well, I hadn't forgot about that, so I'm just
I know. You
Yep.
know, like I say, I like to mess with my man, poor boy. At first he was on the beach, now he's on a damn rocket ship. So I don't know where he going.
I'm taking y'all everywhere.
Scotty, beam me up.
Every time I look at his background, it changes. It
He
changes.
beat
Yeah.
himself
Yeah.
up, man. What you talking about, Tim Dog?
Yeah, y'all think that's clouds. That's not no clouds.
Yeah, that's the smoke.
No, it's clouds,
Get
all right.
lifted.
It's clouds.
Just
Yeah,
getting
man.
lifted. Okay, not getting. But I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
So how do y'all see the media when it deals with politics, especially when it dealing with people like I'm gonna say his name Trump. They ain't call him 45 Trump.
Not
How they like to spin
everybody's.
it.
Yeah, but not everybody is, catering to his, buffoon.
I got that. But I got that. But what I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying is it could be your favorite politician, how the media spins it to make their politician look good. Like Fox is always going to be on Trump's side. CNN try to play it down the middle. MSNBC, I know I messed that up. They try to play it down the middle. But when the media spins things to a certain way, and like I say, it's about getting it out there now, without having proof. Just like with, when Trump lost, they was like, well, it was rigged, it was rigged, it was rigged, and it got the narrative out there so fast that people actually believed it. So how does the media plays in when people are trying to decide who they want to vote for? So let's go with Pharaoh King on that first.
Let me think about that for a second, man. Move on to somebody with that one.
But I know the professor got something to say. Go ahead, professor.
Yeah.
Of course, I got something to say about it. The problem is the media doesn't care what person gets in, as long as their idea gets in. They don't care who gets in. Like if it wasn't Donald Trump, it would have been some other idiot. And yeah, I'm gonna call the man an idiot. He's a smart idiot, but he's an idiot.
But not all medias are like that, though.
What?
That
Yeah,
I mean, you
unfortunately
can't.
is because
You
even
have a select few.
and
You have a select
MSNBC,
few who are like that, like
Tim,
Marilyn
hold on,
Street
Tim,
said.
hold on. Let him finish, Tim. Let him finish,
there
Tim.
is no middle in it. Everybody wants to get the candidate that professes their idea out. And whether or not you agree with that, if that's who you're watching, that's who you're going to believe. It's why Fox News had laws changed so that they can do propaganda. It's why now MSNBC tries to fight back in the same way. I want to say it was the fairness clause in media, and Fox News fought against that so that they could lie on air and not be called out on it and say, "Hey, we're doing this, we're doing that," without having to say we're doing this and that for this person.
Paying for it now.
Yeah, they're paying for it now. Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
And that just goes back to not everybody is, have a hidden agenda. Some want to tell the news. And then as far as 45, a lot of news channels are turning away from him because of his rhetoric. Especially, when he's on his campaign rallies. Remember years ago, they cut a show all just to show him. Now, he's at a rally. In the other news,
well,
the only people that to me,
the genie's already out of the bottle.
Yeah, but now to me, the media has changed towards their perspective of him. Well, not all. You got some diehard, what are they called? Right wingers. They gonna sit there, continue to lie. I mean, how can you, with journalistic ethics, sit there and perpetuate a lie that you know is not true? But Donald 45 said, but 45 said it. He said, if you say it enough, people will believe it. And he's been saying it, and people are believing it.
It's like
That's
a
his
song.
strategy.
They repeat the same things in songs so you can remember.
But Tim, you basically
keep repeating.
You brought a point up.
Hey, Pharaoh, let Major get a thought out. He ain't saying nothing the whole episode. Let him get a thought out before he forget again.
Nah, I'm just saying it's just repetition, regardless whether it's true or not. You just keep repeating it, and people will, because that's just how people are. They just start to believe the same things. If you keep saying whether it's true or not. Yeah. And but most of those people are weak-minded people that fall into that.
Yeah, that's just like me. Before you speak, Pharaoh, that's just like me. Every time I go fill out an application, they say, "What's your credit rate?" I say 800, 850. And I'm gonna keep telling that lie until they give me what I want. So, hey, I understand what you're saying, Major. Yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing that same propaganda out there. What's your credit score, Mr. Jenkins? Hey, I got 850. What's your credit score? I got 850. Sooner or later, somebody say, I think he got 850. So we're gonna give you the lowest interest rate we can give you. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
Boy, you a wild boy, I swear.
Has it worked for you?
Yeah.
Has it worked for you?
But I'm gonna keep pushing that propaganda out there. When you come over here and I have that damn Rolls Royce sitting out there, you say Jason might have got that goddamn 50 score. God dang, the Joker in the sun. This Joker that went to the sun. He went to the moon.
That
He
bitch in
went
the
to
garage.
the sun.
Hell.
Until you see the payments.
Hey, Pharaoh, goddamn Major done went to the sun. He went to the moon. You can't even stand on the sun. That Joker done went to the sun on. Go ahead.
And he know damn well he don't even like the sun on Earth. So I don't even know why he got that.
That's why.
Actually, that's not a sun. That's a sun of a star about to die and about to implode, become a black hole.
Go ahead, Pharaoh.
This Joker done went to be an astrologist. What the hell?
Go ahead, Pharaoh. My bad, man. I'm
Man,
sorry,
I ain't
man.
telling you about your horoscope.
Go ahead, Pharaoh, man.
You
I
mean
didn't
an
know the people-
astronomer?
See, you even know. So, no, I was going to say when what Tim Dog said when he's talking about the hidden agenda, that's the hidden agenda. You keep saying the things that make people believe it. That's the hidden agenda, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You said not everybody has it. That's Trump's deal. You
I
know?
know that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But not
but
all
no, you said
news
nobody.
media.
You said not everybody has a hidden agenda. Television
No. I was
tell
saying.
you it's a
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
it's a visual tell all of what they want you to believe because people ain't going to read. They're not going to research. In social media and television being the biggest media, they're going to tell you what they want you to know because they know people are not going to research it and they're going to believe everything that's said. So to me, that's a hidden agenda.
Yeah.
But that's not
Agreed.
with everyone, though. That's what I was saying.
Tim, that's not if it's
If
with
you
everyone.
are a news reporter and you go to a scene and somebody's
That's
shot,
not what we're talking
your
about.
hidden agenda is what?
We're not talking
Well, that's
about
not hidden.
individuals. I'm talking about the media that we see and what's
That's part of the
portrayed.
media. To me, that's what you're saying. The television
All right,
stations,
Tim.
news people.
Okay, Tim.
No.
Not
You
everybody
saying
has
they
hidden agenda.
all have a hidden agenda, and they don't. Some people just want to report it and tell it.
I didn't
without
say that.
any
I'm
hidden
saying the
agenda.
social media and the television that we have and what people are seeing, they have a hidden agenda. I'm not saying everybody that goes out here that's a reporter or columnist has that same agenda, but the mainstream, the stuff that we see, TikTok, Instagram, whatever the case, they have a hidden
That's
agenda.
entertainment. That's entertainment.
Whatever you want to call it.
That ain't
But
news.
but
That's
Whatever
but
you
see,
want to call it. It's still media.
but see, this is what it is though. See, you I think what Pharaoh is saying to you, Tim Dog, is that you think it of social media as news, not news. But most people these days, when they look at stuff like that, they think it's actual news. And that but I understand what you're saying. Just listen to me now. I
That's
want
what we're
you
saying.
that it's not that yes, it's entertainment, but most people don't see it as entertainment. They see it like, oh, has to be the truth because they keep showing that same type of stuff over and over again.
It's
See what
very
I'm saying?
repetitive
We come
That-
from
to
a
make you
time,
believe it.
But see,
That's
I was
right.
saying that. I'm just
Yeah, well,
saying, as far as the social media aspect,
I got that.
like
But
he
what
was like Pharaoh was saying, TikTok and all that. Anybody trying to get news with them are retarded because
but
it's
that's what I'm
not
saying
news.
though. But what I'm trying to say though, I guess what I'm
It's
saying
not.
is,
But you have your
but
NBCs, your CBS, even with Fox, all those others. That's news now.
But see, you're thinking, and I hate to say this, you thinking like I think, and we are of an older age. That's how we think. The young people don't see it that way. The young people they're
I
not going to
know
sit
that's the
that.
problem. That's the
But
problem.
no, that's not the problem because that's the way that we was raised. We was raised up on actual news. These guys are being raised up on what's going on social media,
So
TikTok, and
people
all.
listening to
So
social media isn't a problem. Trying to get day-to-day news information.
Well,
you're
see,
not letting me
and
finish.
part of
That's
You're
the
not
that,
letting me
problem.
finish. You're not letting me finish, Tim. I'm agreeing with you, but you got to take yourself out of what you're trying to say. You got to look at. You got to look through the eyes of the young people. The young
Now,
people, the young
Mhm.
people are saying that the way that we all got news, hey, we don't want that type of way. We rather have it this way. And the way that it's being portrayed, yes, it's wrong, but that's the way that they view it, not the way that we view it. Now, the way that we view it, yeah, like I say, I like to sit down and watch the news and hear the actual facts. But the young people, they want stuff in bites, 10 minutes,
and
once
seconds.
again,
and that was about to say
disclaimers in the
that was
beginning. This is not actual. Why can't we have regulations that do that? We do it with CDs, with parental advisory. We do it
like
with movies.
That's the
Why
hidden
can't,
agenda.
that's the agenda, and that's
like
what I
I
was saying.
said,
That's
from
part of
the
the problem.
beginning, if you would have done it from the beginning, regulate, we wouldn't have it. That's what I
If
said, and that's what I'm going to continue to say.
Mm-hmm.
you can, yeah,
Got
we're
to
not
search
disagreeing with
multiple
that.
sources.
That's what you want.
see,
We're not
but,
disagreeing with that. But the
let
hidden
me
agenda is not to start from the beginning. They didn't give a damn about that.
let me just say this, then I'm gonna go to you, Professor, 'cause I know you want to say something. See what you just said, Tim Dog. I'm gonna tell you right, that don't make sense. Because the first thing you said when you started this conversation was you don't want nobody to go against your First Amendment right. So now you're saying you want to regulate.
Also,
No,
I
hold
added
on,
on
no,
there.
let me
No,
finish.
but I
No,
added
no, no,
on there.
let me
I
finish.
also
Let him
said
finish.
about
Tim,
that.
Let me
Tim,
finish saying what I
Tim,
gotta say.
Tim,
Let
let
me
him.
finish what I
Say
gotta
all
say.
my words, not just some of it.
No,
Don't
no,
pick
no.
and
Let me finish what I gotta say now. Because you say that you don't want nobody to infringe your First Amendment rights, but now you say you want to regulate what social media puts out. Now you infringing on somebody else on First Amendment rights. I mean, if I'm wrong, tell me
This
I'm
is
wrong.
true.
Now, first of all, I did say that. But second of all, I said just along with, the right to bear arms. You don't need all arms. And you don't need to tell a lie or anything like that if it's not entertainment. You trying to maliciously and deceptively deceive someone. That
But
right there.
they can turn around and say that's entertainment.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah,
Hey,
but why
we know it's
can't
not
they put
true.
it? No,
It's
hold on. You
entertainment.
right, Brian. But put it in the beginning. Put that disclaimer in there. Why can't we
You
do
don't
that?
have to
That's
put a disclaimer
no.
on.
You see, that's the
Why you have to
problem.
put a
Like what
disclaimer?
did you say?
Also, is a
People look
disclaimer
at it
on
as
going to buy
news.
weapons? Is a disclaimer on going to
No,
buy weapons? This
no.
weapon will
It's a
kill you.
background check.
Don't go
It's a
out there and do a
background
mass
check.
shooting.
It's
You know
a
what I mean?
background check. That's
Um,
the disclaimer. Background check, which
that's
we
not a
don't even do
disclaimer.
well at
Just
that.
because a person do a background check doesn't mean they ain't gonna go out and kill nobody.
Okay, if you buying a Tupac CD, what's on the front of it?
We ain't talking about CDs.
No, we are because we talking about
That's First
putting
Amendment
that
rights
warning label. They're putting that warning label on it. They went to
because it's
court.
part of the
Once
agenda.
again, if you on TikTok spreading lies or doing something you're not supposed to, or saying something you're not supposed to, once again, this is entertainment. This is
You know
not
what they're gonna say? You know what they're gonna say? You know what
it's
they're gonna say?
commercial.
Next, switch. If you don't like it,
Commercial
turn.
say these are not real patients. These are actors portraying. Yes,
We don't, but you don't know that. It's a social media. It's not a regulated
that's
media.
oh my goodness, man. Before you put anything on there, what is this for? What are you saying? Then it gets screened, then it gets a disclaimer. What's wrong with that?
Mm.
Just like before you buy a gun, you got to get a background check and everything. Before you buy a CD or buy some cigarettes or buy a beer, you have to be a certain age and show ID.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna
let me
say
ask you
that I
this.
understand. Go
Let
ahead.
me ask you this then. Why don't we have rules saying that you have to have life insurance, but anything else you buy has to have insurance to go along with it?
It's all about the money.
It's a part of the agenda.
I know this.
Make us
I'm
broke.
trying to solve the problem. And
What
one
the
way of
problem is?
solving it is putting what out there before all of this got out of hand.
The the
The
the
disclaimer,
problem
just like
is
with everything else, do not give to children. Keep away from water. There's nothing like that on social media that says, be careful what you read, all this is not true, or such and such, such and such. It's
Well,
like the Wild Wild West
a lot of
of
that would
the first
include
minute.
lawsuits.
Everything is
That's
out
true.
there.
That's true.
Right, but a lot of that would include
You can put a
lawsuits.
disclaimer.
Well,
What
no, but a lot of
lawsuit?
that includes
Defamation, that's a
lawsuits.
lawsuit. Yeah, but
So
well that's
once
well that's
again, why couldn't it be regulated or
well
censored or
But you
something?
still, Tim,
It's nothing
Tim,
like that on.
Tim, Tim, you still can sue someone for something they say about you
Oh
on the
yeah.
internet. It's just not regulated. So there's ways that people can handle it. It's just not regulated, which I understand what you're saying.
yeah, we're
But
not
I'm just
yeah,
disagreeing
trying to
with what
I
you're
mean,
talking about.
solve the
it's
problem. That's all.
it,
Why can't you do it? I'm not
well
saying anything
because
but
right
that's a
now
but they're in the
solution.
process of trying
That's
to
a
do that.
solution.
But it's a very slippery slope.
it's
It
what
wasn't slippery.
it goes
It
Because
to
wasn't
all of
slippery
it.
it's a
for what's his boy?
but it'd be infringing on people's First Amendment rights.
it it's
Because, like you said, when you buying a CD, you're making a personal choice to buy that.
That's
right.
correct.
So if all this is like you
So when
letting
you get on
people are letting
TikTok,
everyone
you're
into
making a
their
personal
lives.
choice to lie or to deceive.
You're going into someone's life, so you really can't dictate what they say, whether
Not
it's a
everybody
truth
have
or
good
a lie,
intentions.
until they get called out on it. You can't say, "Oh, you can't get on here and lie," because you don't. People are showing their lives, so you just it's like I said, it's a slippery slope. So you can't just say people can't do something
Isn't
and It almost be like we in China then,
Isn't it
where
censorship
we
on
say
certain
regulate.
television shows during prime
Take your
time and
ass to
everything?
take your ass to another country, then, boy.
No, I'm just trying to.
Get out of
I'm
America.
trying to, create a solution, not a problem.
Let's go to the Dominican
See,
Republic. I'm
everybody's
ready.
talking about, oh, I don't want nobody telling me what to do, but some people do need it because they don't know how to act. That's why we got laws.
Yeah,
The problem is there's always going to be an audience to be told what they should think, and the other part of the audience is going to want to hear what makes them comfortable or what they want to hear, true or not.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
that's the whole
Yep, there's
issue.
always somebody gonna
Write them a
listen.
letter in the
That's the
mail.
whole issue is you can't take away people's right to be stupid. It's
That's right.
just like watching the news now. I remember watching the news when I was a teenager. They get 2 or 3 segments in
Professor.
one newscast. Now there's 10 segments because each in a 30-minute newscast because each news segment is 30 seconds. What kind of information can you get in that?
I'm not saying
Because I guess
you
that's
can
why I
be
was saying.
stupid, but you have to put something in the beginning saying warning or something so that the
No,
person looking at it can say, oh, this ain't real,
no.
and they'll have a different
It's up to the
mindset about it.
consumer to decide what's real and what's not.
It's the consumer. It's the consumer. That's right. That's just like when I go to show my age again. When I wanted to buy the NWA first CD, I know they have to run discretion advised on the thing, but it was my personal choice to buy. I could either buy the censored version
But you
or the
were
uncensored.
warned about it first, right? You
No,
had
but
warning about it because
but what I'm saying
the
is,
content on the CD.
but what I guess what I'm saying is, it's just like the professor said, it's your personal preference. You could say all you want. Just a perfect example. Perfect example. We could tell our kids, don't smoke, don't drink. Hey, don't get in a car without a license. Right? We could tell them that. We could beat that in their head. We could put it at the door. We could put it at the door. But as soon as they leave your house, you don't know if they're out there drinking, smoking, or driving without a license. See, you could put
But when
all
you
that.
do
You
find
could put
out,
that.
you whoop that ass.
Let me finish, Tim. Dog. See, you keep cutting me off. I know you're trying to get your point across, but what I'm trying to get you to understand is this: you could give all those warnings that you want, but 9 times out of 10, people are going to do what they want to do, whether there's a thing there or not. That's what I'm trying to say.
I
We're not
know
trying to.
this. We know this. I'm man on the street. Pharaoh King. I hear you. I'm not stopping anyone from doing anything. All I'm saying is give that person the opportunity to know, is it real or is it not? Are you going to sit there and do something dangerous or you're not? That's why kids, there's nothing like that. You got kids looking at stupid stuff that they shouldn't be. All I'm saying is put something on there, just like a disclaimer that tells you, that gives the person an option of whether they want to see something stupid or see something real. That's it. I'm not
you're
telling
on
you
mute,
not to
King.
do it.
You're on mute.
That's a solution. That is a solution to the problem. That's all
King,
I'm
you
trying
mute.
to provide.
King, can't hear you.
You're muted.
Can't hear you.
You can't hear you.
Movies have ratings, right? PG, PG-13, rated R, and all that stuff, right? So you decide what you want to go see. Social media
Give
is
you
a
a choice.
now, right? So social media is a now thing. If I go out here and I post something about a picketing thing and I post it, who's going to regulate and go back and look at my what I posted and say, oh, this is from this account and beware of what you're going to
Man,
see?
everything's not perfect. I didn't say that it wasn't going to be no problem.
No,
I'm
please,
trying to I'm trying to
enlighten
find a
me.
solution. I'm not.
Okay,
That's it.
okay, but the thing is,
Y'all
you're going to try
taking
to
it
find
personal that I'm trying to take away somebody's right. No.
No, that's
nobody's
not what
talking
we're
about
saying.
personal. We're not saying that. What we're saying with social media is very hard for those people or whoever's running it to go through every account, which is millions of accounts, and say this is real or not real.
Yeah,
Who's
Okay,
investigating
when it first
that?
when it first came out,
We're not talking about
all
when it
this
first
coulda
came
happened.
out.
But see, that's it. It was never done. Even though it's a now posted out, whatever. If
but
it
we're
was
still-
done,
Tim,
if something, not saying that, but
Who's going to
something,
regulate millions of
whoever
people when it first
made
came out?
whoever made the app, they can put algorithms on there to exclude certain things. They put algorithms on there so you can
Why
watch
would
certain
you-
commercials.
Why would you do that? You're taking money out their pocket. Why would they do
Why
that?
would they do that? Because right now we got a problem with social media.
Okay,
Isn't that the matter of discussion we talking about?
No,
so it's like
I
Yes,
think
social media
I,
and the way they portray men.
I just
I
think it's
think
hard for them to do that.
I think
No, not
this is my personal preference about social media and the news cycle and all this stuff. And we're gonna get everybody points on here. Cause poor boy, he trying to get in here. I'm gonna make sure poor boy get
He
his
falling
word out.
asleep.
We gonna,
Hey,
after I say
You still with us? You still with
yeah,
us?
yeah. That joke and I went back to the poor boy background. Boy, he done got me again.
Hey, Tim done blew his high. You know what I'm saying?
So what we gonna do is
I get that back real
I'm
quick.
gonna say what I gotta say. Then we gonna go to poor boy. Then we go to Professor. Then Pharaoh King. You gonna
What we
bring up
talking
the
about?
real, and then I'm gonna give Tim Dog. I'm gonna give you the last bite of the
Come on.
apple. This
We
is
got
how
something
I
else
look
to
at-
talk about too now.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes,
We've been on this too long.
But this is how I look at social media and everything. Tim, I understand what you were saying about they should have started this in the beginning, but it wasn't about that. It was about the money. And once you let the cat out the bag, it's hard getting them back in there. It's hard getting them back in there. And then
Nobody
I would
wants to
say
think
this.
about
This is how you started. Though. You started with your young kids now because the young kids now are savvy. I laugh at my granddaughter. My granddaughter came home. She was using my laptop, and the first thing she did, she was trying to slide it, hit the thing on my screen. I said, "No, baby, mine don't slide," because that's how they are now. So
You
just
mean
like
like a
the
touch
professor,
screen?
yeah, touchscreen. Just like the professor said, he said that everything now is in 30 seconds clips. Nobody's going to sit down and actually watch a whole 15 minutes to talk about one thing. It's 30 seconds and then moving
Oh,
on.
excuse me.
30 seconds and then moving on. It's all about, just like Pharaoh say, nobody wants to read. Everybody wants to get those clips and, oh, that's it. And they go with that. So it's up to us to teach your kids that, hey, what you see on TV may not be real. Come ask me about it.
Thank
Or
you.
ask somebody
Thank
else about it. Because
Thank
if you don't do that,
Ask
you
me.
don't do that,
Ask me.
then you got
Or
that
your mama.
situation like that. But poor boy,
Ask
what you got to say?
something else. Nah, don't go
Man,
ask
I'm
nobody else.
done,
Come ask
man.
me, goddammit.
It's
We'll
just
figure
like
it
I said,
out.
the media, social media. You could create your own algorithm. If you don't want to watch the stuff, you don't have to look at it. And then, like I know on mine has a bunch of cars and airplanes and all the nerdy shit that I like to do. I hardly ever see any of that other stuff. So if you want to create your algorithm, just don't go to it or regulate yourself on what you're watching. And I believe that'll solve the problems. But unfortunately, children, young adults, and things that they like the nonsense. You see it
That's
on
right.
TV, you see it in the news, you see it in social media. Hell, you see it out here in the streets. Young people don't give a damn about anything that's going on with these older folks now. All that stuff is gone. So you can sit here and want to regulate or put a disclaimer on there. People are going to find a way to get around that disclaimer and watch what they want. Just like they want to go out here,
Oh,
have
you can watch
kids,
whatever.
get the drugs. I'm not finished. And then you're going to do what you want to do at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So social media is what is here to stay. It's just going to get worse over time.
Yeah.
And it's up to you to regulate your kids on what they watch. So when they do get older, they're less prone to actually engage in that bullshit. So
Yeah.
that's my words. I'm done with it. Let's
Go
move
ahead,
on.
Professor. What you got, Professor?
Well, I can't agree any more than that. I mean, it's up to the consumer to decide where they want their news, where they want their media, and how they want to get it. And there's a whole lot of ways to get information. I mean, hell, all of us remember looking up stuff in damn encyclopedias at
That's right.
libraries to write reports. Now you just type some shit into your computer and it's going to pull it up for you. You have to be the one to police yourself on the information you're intaking. Nobody
right.
else can do it for you. It's all up to you. You have to know what you want, and like a commenter said, stop getting all your information from one source.
That's
You
correct.
need to get a multitude of sources so you get a multitude of point of views on a subject. I mean, getting it from one place is what's dumbing down society.
That's correct. Tim Dog, poor boy, you sure you want to get in on this?
I got let me see.
Got your
Uh,
eyes. You supposed to already have your thoughts together. We skipped. I skipped you because you let Pharaoh talk. Now it's your chance.
oh,
And
let
you
me
ain't got
go.
nothing to say.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Okay, here.
Social media is here. It ain't going nowhere. So
Man, you
it
say the
is
same
what it
thing
is.
that your
Look,
brother-in-law just
look.
said. You said the
Hold
same
on, hold
thing.
on. I ain't done yet. I
Okay,
ain't done yet.
Okay, my
So you got
bad.
Hey
get money
man, calm
friendly
down, calm
and
down.
try and get some money. Look.
Okay, I got it. Go ahead, baby. I'm
Harold,
sorry.
what's
I'm
wrong with
Let's
your
sorry.
get some
brother-in-law?
money.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, poor boy. My bad. My bad.
I say let's get some money here. It's gonna be here, so
Oh, okay, go
it
ahead,
ain't
baby.
going
My
nowhere.
bad. All right.
Okay, but for real, I watched this thing, and the people that have made some of these sites and things, they say they do not let their kids on social media
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
at all.
yeah.
The people that created this say they do
That's
not
right.
let their kids on at all. So that just goes to show you what it is. The people who made it don't want nothing to do with it no more.
Right.
But
That's right.
let's get this money.
That's good.
Well,
All right, Tim Dog. Tim
with that
Dog.
being said, we should put a disclaimer for what we're saying too, if that's the case.
That's why. No, that's why we always say that. Hey, we just some
Mhm.
brothers on here
We do.
giving our opinion. Hey,
We
don't
That's right.
do.
don't.
That,
If you
there you
listen,
go.
if you
That's
listen
it.
to us, if you listen to us about some shit, you might be in a heap of trouble. So, hey, like the professor said, get your news from different sources. If you listen to us, if you listen to, because me and Major the only two on here drinking, and King. I don't think
I
No,
ain't
Professor
drinking.
drink.
I'm on my
No, I
water.
don't.
I'm joking.
I'm
The
on my water
professor don't
game
drink.
today.
The professor don't drink. The professor don't smoke. But me, by the time I'm done
I'll
with this
drink for him.
podcast, I'll be high and drunk off this cigar and what I'm drinking. So that's why we call it two cigars in a blunt. Because we have to have the professor. We got to have Tim Dog. We got to have Pharaoh to keep me and Po Boy from the boot, centered. Because we be going left
hey,
in a minute. But Tim Dog, you got the final say on this topic. Go ahead. What you got to say, Tim Dog?
all I'm saying is that I'm not trying to deny anyone from watching anything. You watch at your own discretion. But like Professor said, I remember going to the library, researching my information, doing my essays or history reports, and social media has made everyone kind of, like we say, lazy. Everybody wants something fast, quick, and hurry. Not everything happens fast, quick, and hurry. Pharaoh King was talking about it was 30 seconds. I gotta put this in there. Oh well, if it was created properly in the beginning, we wouldn't be talking about this. We would be talking about, oh man, you see what those crazy people doing on there? I would never do that. That's insane. Or you see them taking pictures of them over there shooting those people? We're the only country that allows certain freedoms to get out of control. The freedom to bear arms. Go out and buy the most explosive weapon in the world just because it says you can bear arms. Creating TikTok and everything so you can, as professors say, be buffoon and people. And
I got you. All
when
right, then.
it
Well,
comes to
you about to
you,
pay some.
just tell the truth.
Hey, that's your
That's it.
personal feelings. Hey, Tim Dog, I gave you the last word on that topic. Hopefully, I got the right video up because I want to talk about this right here. We got two more
Yeah.
topics. We
Yeah.
pushing an hour right now, but we got to get these
It's
two
all
topics
right.
out
It's all right.
Y'all,
Let's
y'all,
do it.
because
Let's
y'all
do
been
it.
doing too much tonight.
yeah.
Doing too much. Keep it to the
I
next one.
hopefully this is the right video. If it's wrong, hey, blame the man
Hey,
that's
hey,
that's
hey,
controlling
hey,
everything.
make sure it's friendly.
Huh?
Shut up.
Make sure it's friendly. Don't be
I hope
putting up your
so.
home shit.
I hope so.
Shit.
Zeno has some words for Busta Rhymes and Cola Ray for doing a video together. Listen to what Ben Zeno had to say about that video.
I supported Coy wanting to do music because that's all she's ever been around. She's only been around studios when she was doing music, and I wasn't necessarily with her being half naked on Instagram or talking about certain subjects she did in her music, but you don't play with people's kids. And that's what's so disheartening about this, you know. A lot of people doing, you know, the whole Busta Rhymes collaboration, like, he should have reached out to me, like, you know, you don't do no video with my daughter half naked, and, you know, you a grown fucking man. He should have reached out to me and said something. But it is what it is, you know. She's grown, she can do what she want. But I wasn't with that.
All right, reason why I played that video because he said at the end, she's a grown woman. She can do what she wants to do.
She's
and
26 years old.
And also, I wanted to say this: why should Busta Rhymes reach out to you if I'm going to do a video with your daughter, especially if she's grown? Shouldn't he have called his daughter and they have that conversation? So, hey, I'm gonna start with Tim Dog. Tim Dog, what you got to say about it?
Get over it. You keep saying she a grown woman, but you trying to say Buster should have called me and let me know. Why? What you gonna say?
Exactly.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you said, bro, she grown woman, 26 years old. She know what she doing. She knew what she was getting to. I mean, if something happened, they grown ass people. Like,
Pharaoh, what you got to say about it?
Man, she doing the same thing all the other women artists are doing. I mean, you know, you would call your daddy on everything she does. No, you know what I mean? Like, and then you go to about Busta Rhymes should have called you. Why you ain't had that conversation to make sure that when she comes up in the music business, which you brought her up in, to make sure she keeps her clothes on. So, hey, there's no discussion. He's out there complaining about some stuff he can't control. That's all.
Okay. That's poor boy from the booth. What you got?
Man, hey, fruits of his labor. You know what I'm saying? What can I say? How many daddies did he call? So, you know, like I say, apple don't fall far from the tree. So,
but she still ain't got no ass though, so it don't really matter.
Professor, bring it on home for me. Bring it on home, Professor.
Everybody always loves something until it directly affects them. The moment you do, you can be a criminal your whole damn life, but you calling the police the second somebody rob your ass. Everybody want to do the shit they want to do.
That's a hell of an analogy right there. What?
Yeah.
I mean, come on now, man. You done had women dancing naked in your damn videos your whole damn career. It's what you made your career on, and now that your daughter doing it, you shocked. Yeah. Come on, man.
But he act like that's the first time she did it. It just happened to be with somebody he probably knows.
He likes, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
So come on now. I see their Instagram. She ain't got clothes on the Instagram.
Yeah, Professor, you made a point here, and I'm not trying to bring the temperature down of the room, but you made an excellent point. My mother died of cancer, and before my mother died of cancer, I was cancer. You see it on TV, you see whatever, or somebody like my sister died from lupus. My sister had lupus, then she died of a stroke. My sister died at age 20. My mother died at 47. So from cancer, my sister died from a stroke. Lupus caused her to have a stroke. She died at 20. But I really didn't care about hearing about lupus or cancer until it affected me. That's why I say what you just said, it makes sense to me. Until it affects you, that's when you realize that, hey man, this is the world is bigger than just my little circle or the way I think. So you made a great point there. And the reason why I say that I showed that video and I showed my lovely face, y'all saw me. Make sure you subscribe to the Destiny Podcast. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna plug myself. But
what you say, pay? What?
But the reason is, you know, and it goes back to what we say too about the media. When you have to talk to your kids. See, why you talking? Why you want to talk to Busta Rhymes? Talk to your daughter. Yeah, and y'all have that conversation.
Man, it's just like a cheating wife, man. You know, a dude's gonna call. He gonna call the boyfriend that's out there cheating instead of call his wife who's out there cheating with the damn dude. Call your wife. Don't call the dude. He ain't got nothing to do with it. He getting what he wanted, and she gave it to him. So you mad at him for taking what you already had. Fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Tales from the truth.
I got you. And our last subject that we're going to talk about, the holidays coming up, Thanksgiving is coming up, then you got Christmas right around the corner. We want to know, what was your craziest holiday experience?
Hey, man, let me see. You got that thing
hold
on
on.
stick?
Hold on. I want to start with the professor, because see, the professor, he on here being all intelligent. He got the cathedrals behind him. He got his book in front of him. He probably got a Bible right by him too.
No. He ain't got that. He be struck by lightning already.
Oh, okay. but professor, what was your crazy experience that you can remember during the holidays?
Man, when my twin sister and I was about
Hold up, you a
7.
twin? Hold
I
up, you
am.
a twin?
I am.
Okay. What's your sister's name?
My wife Shannon. My wife is a twin as well.
Okay, what's your sister's name? Shout your sister out.
Shannon.
Shannon? Okay, Shannon, what's up, Shannon? All right.
She
Hey,
ain't watching. She be hating.
Hey, I just glad that Major don't have a twin.
She
Hold
sleep.
on.
She
Hey,
sleep.
Professor, can I say this? Can I say this, Professor, before you say what you gotta say?
Shoot.
You
No.
the good looking brother. You the good looking brother out of the two. So
I always
go ahead,
thought
Professor.
so too. I always thought so too.
Okay then. All right.
I'm better proportion.
Go ahead.
I guess if y'all smoke weed, y'all would really see the truth.
Go ahead, Professor. I need to cut you
Man.
off. Go ahead.
But when my sister and I was about 6 or 7, Christmas morning, we opening presents in the living room of the house that I'm in right now.
Uh-huh.
And at the time, my aunt had a poodle named Renee, and we all sitting up there
A dog
opening
named
presents.
Renee.
Yes. Man, look, shut up, bro.
Go ahead.
Shut up. Shit. We all opening presents.
Uh-huh.
And this dog,
Oh my
poodles
God.
are very intelligent.
Uh-huh.
He was looking at us opening presents and realized he ain't had shit to open, and he started attacking everybody. Went under the sofa and refused to come from under that damn sofa. If you reached under that, he was gonna chew your arm off. Next Christmas,
your dog had a temperament.
yes, he did. That next year, we had to have something for that goddamn dog to open, or he was gonna be pissed again.
Hey, that's because he saw Santa Claus come. He's like, what the fuck is happening? While y'all was asleep, he saw Santa Claus.
See, all these gifts, and I ain't got nothing.
Okay, well, since I'm gonna go to your brother now. Po boy, what's your experience that you had during the holidays?
Oh, I can't recall anything, man. To be honest,
Running
with
from
you.
I got
Renee.
a second one.
all mine been good.
Okay.
Ain't nothing too crazy that I can recall.
Okay then. All right then. Well, we'll come back. You think of something too high right now.
Because see, that story was before I was born.
Yeah,
so
that was well
okay.
That was well before Pogo.
you see, that was the only story
That's
you
why I
had.
said.
See?
That's why I said it made my twin.
Okay then. All right then.
That was before I came.
Tim Dog, what's your experience, Tim Dog? Tim Dog, what's your experience?
Oh man, let me pick one.
Yeah.
You said, let me pick
one.
one.
Make me choke. Took let me pick one.
Hey, Joker got a list.
You got 2 minutes. Go.
I have a and she really can't cook.
Tim Dog, get close to your mic. Get close to your mic.
I was saying I have an aunt and she can't cook. So one year, I think it was green beans or corn, something real simple. And we started eating, and we was like, "What did you put in this?" Instead of putting sugar, put a whole bunch of salt in it. So we're like, "Oh, some people like they corn sweet."
Yeah.
And I guess she never tasted it before she left the house. Oh, and one year she made some stuff and then went home with it. Nobody touched it. Then she learned that she need to go ahead and order the food or have somebody else make it.
Man, who told her to do that? Who told her to do that?
Probably my mom. I don't know. Because that's when she started getting the board start, the big salad, or the store bought pies. Yeah, she couldn't cook at all.
I got you. I got you. Hey, all right, Pharaoh, what you got?
Oh, we talking about just the holidays in general, like Thanksgiving.
Holidays in general.
Yeah, whatever holiday you got.
So I with me around Thanksgiving, I was forced into child labor. So my my crazy story is all the we had to cut the sugar cane down. Go to the sugar mill. While grandma cooked the meal, the mom and them cooked the meal, we had to ride a goddamn mule in a circle to grind the sugar cane and put sugar cane through the mill to make sugar cane syrup.
Swing low,
Every goddamn Thanksgiving.
sweet cherry.
I was forced into child labor just so I could eat a meal at the end of the day.
We
So-
used to have
Hey, you gotta earn your keep, boy.
And on top of that, it was always 30 plus degrees. I mean, 30 minus 30 degrees, man. It's like always cold. We had to wear gloves, a
Earn
hoodie,
your keep,
hat.
boy.
I would say this. I'm like Cold Boy. I really don't recall a bad experience during the holidays. It was just the fact that my family's so spread out. I got family in Florida at the time. My cousin Kenny, what's up, Kenny? Cousin Kenny David, my cousin Tisha, Shawnee. They all used to come down. So it was just we just see our family. My cousin Gary, well, we all grew up together. But we used to just get together and we just see my uncles that were so far off that I couldn't remember a bad holiday because we were so happy to see them. And with that, what was your best holiday that you can remember?
Hey, Chuck. Wait, before you go,
Okay.
Chuck.
No?
That was the family coming to visit. We all had to go take our ass out to the sugar
Okay,
mill.
my bad.
All right. Hey, what's up? And Granddad was like, get your ass some clothes. And you come on over here too. So they rounded us all the fuck up.
Okay.
And we went to the sugar mill.
Okay.
Hey.
All right.
So people
So
people knew not to come
yeah, so-
visit on
Sweet
Thanksgiving too early.
chariot.
All right, so we done went through our worst. So
I gotta
there's
just
one
go.
memory. There's one
got one.
memory. There's
Sorry.
one memory from your childhood that stands out amongst anything. Thanksgiving, Christmas, your birthday, whatever. What was that experience that you, in your mind, that you would tell your kids that was your best experience, no matter what birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving? What would be that? What would you tell your kids was the best experience that you had during the holiday? Let's go. I'm going to Professor again. What is it, Professor?
All right. This I hope my mama's not still watching because this was for my birthday. I want to say it might have been my 11th or 12th birthday. I asked for it, back in the day. They had this thing, this little car. It was pneumatically powered.
Hey,
You put an air pump on it. You pump air into it.
Hey, Professor.
Yes, sir.
Professor, can I ask you this?
Yes, sir.
You didn't want a stone tablet with a chisel so you could chisel your notes together, did you?
Oh God, no. Oh God, no. No. By then I had papyrus.
Okay,
By
okay. My
then
bad,
I had
Professor.
papyrus and
I really
ostrich
cut you off,
feathers.
Professor. Go ahead, Professor. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
This car, you pump air into it,
I remember.
and it went pretty damn fast.
That's
It
right.
had a car, it had a motorcycle, and I forgot it was a third one. I asked for the car because I knew it'd be easy.
Yeah.
My mom, in her loving memory, I love you, Mama. You know you're the best. She bought the motorcycle, which was almost impossible to get to work right.
Yes.
So from that moment on, I never asked for anything for my birthday again. I just asked for money so I can get what I wanted.
Before I'm gonna go to Tim Dog and his best experience. Was it the Evil Knievel one? I remember the Evil Knievel one.
It was much bigger than Evil Knievel. This thing might have been like the size of an 8-scale radio controlled car.
Holy cow.
I remember that
Yeah, it was
Evil
big.
Knievel one though, because
You had to
pump
wind
it
that
up.
bitch up.
Yeah,
They had to wind up, but they also had the
those.
one he's talking about with the pump though.
Yes.
They had the
Yeah,
pump
I
one
had
too.
the one with the pump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
SST.
I remember that. What you got,
man.
Tim Dog?
Whew,
What
that's
you
a
got,
long
Tim
time
Dog?
ago.
Hey, all I remember, I want to talk about is the scariest moment. No lie. Thanksgiving. My grandmother, bless her soul, she country girl. We in the house and everybody's out in the yard and people playing. And my mom said, go out in the backyard. Well, in the backyard, we see this turkey. And, it's just running around the yard. My grandmother picks it up, yanks that thing around, snapped the neck, and dropped it. Neck like this, and it's running around in a circle in the yard. You talking
That's
about
your best experience.
Say what?
That some bitch was fresh.
That's your
Yeah,
best experience in your
He
holiday.
had a fresh
No,
turkey.
no, no.
Chuck, you're not looking at it with positivity. He had a
Okay,
fresh
my bad.
turkey.
My bad,
A
player.
fresh
My bad.
turkey.
That was
When she
fresh.
snapped that neck and them fellas went all over the place, I went in the
That's-
house and they started running in a circle.
Hey, that shit sound traumatizing.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
But
So that's
I'm
what
asking you
happened
for
to
your
you.
best. I'm asking you for your best experience. What's
I
your
don't
best
have it.
experience?
That's my birthday's in the
Oh my
winter.
damn.
So
Oh
in
my
Baltimore, it
goddamn.
always snowed.
Oh my damn.
So
Hey, Tim, dog, get close to your camera. Let me hug you.
hey, okay.
My bad, player. My bad.
Hey, that's why he told the turkey story, because that motherfucker traumatized.
Because you got to eat.
God damn.
Yeah, that was my best. I got scared turkey guys.
Shit.
Jesus.
I'm
I
saying
got to
Maybe you
watch a
for not
murder.
living in Baltimore. Shit.
Farrell, what you got, Farrell? What you got?
Somebody picking
What's
up
your
a
experience, Farrell?
15-pound turkey and just snapping his neck.
Goddamn. Tim Dog, you something else, man. Hey, Tim Dog, hey, I'm going to give you the name of my therapist. they talk to you over the goddamn phone. What you got, Farrell?
Add him to the list.
I would say,
Add it to the list.
damn. I would have to say, I think I was like 5 or 6 years old myself, and I lived in upstate New York. And that's the first time I remember really playing in snow. And I got a snow, not a plow, but a sled. And finally being able to get outside and go down this big hill that was behind our house on this sled. And then not realizing that snow melts.
Yeah.
Took my ass in the house because on Christmas I got this big ass. You remember the metal Tonka trucks, not the plastic
Yeah.
crap. They got
I know
the
what you're
real Tonka truck.
Yeah.
And I scooped a bunch of snow and stuck it in the back of my Tonka truck. I took that shit in the house.
Yeah, no.
And I went upstairs and I changed clothes, came back down.
That is the milk.
I was like, where the fuck is my snow? Of course, I didn't say the F word then. And I'm like, what's all this water? My mom came around the corner talking about, boy, what did you do? I put snow in my Tonka truck. She goes, boy, it melts in the house. Had no idea. But it was a lot of water on that floor, though.
He was wondering where it was coming from.
Lord have mercy.
And that's how I found out that snow melts.
Okay, then. Oh boy, what you got, oh boy? What you got?
Man, I don't remember how old I was.
God,
I
okay.
remember where we stayed. We stayed on Bank Street, and that's when we got a Nintendo. Because that was my first ever video game.
Nintendo?
Hell yeah.
Nintendo. Did you have Robert the Robot? Did you get the Robert the Robot?
Nah, we just had Mario and Duck Hunt, man. You slow your roll now.
Okay.
Be easy.
Hey, you already know Game Boy over here. He was up since goddamn Odyssey 2001 when they first came out.
That's all we needed.
Go ahead, play. My bad, po boy. Finish your story. I'm sorry.
I'm good. That's it. It was damn Nintendo.
Well, I can remember my reason why I say that because I remember Nintendo came out and it came out with Robert the Robot. They had Mario Doc.
You had an old Nintendo then.
Yeah, I know. I had the first one when it first came out.
The first one, that's why.
I had the first one. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
wish I still had
heard
it
of
right
that.
now.
That's so old.
Like I tell you the truth, and a lot of people don't believe me, but where I'm from, on my street, I was the first one with that. My cousin Gary, hey, what's up, Gary? Man, get better. My cousin Gary, man. I love you to death, man. You ain't kidding, man. I love you, man. Got sad on that one. But I was the first one on my block with a Nintendo, but it came with Robert the Robot. But my best story is that I can remember was just like the professor. I wanted a racetrack, man. I love him to this day. Matter of fact, I'm gonna buy me one for myself. But it was battery, D cell battery. I got the picture. My sister got an organ. My sister got an organ for her. That's what she wanted for Christmas. But my mom bought me a goddamn racetrack. It had a police car and it had a regular car, and they just go round in a circle. Man, that Christmas to me is the best one that sticks in my mind. I actually got a picture because we're gonna do a holiday show. If y'all got pictures of your holidays with you and your kids, make sure we do a holiday show that we can show people. Because that was the best Christmas to me. And reason why I say that I wanted to show our picture, and then this goes back to the media thing. This is what they don't show on television. They don't
Oh yeah.
show actually black men in a certain situation. Like with my kids, like I say, we have pictures. I might not have been, and this is just me. This is just me. I'm not talking about the parent. For me, I'm very hard on my kids. I was very hard on my kids because I never thought that me and my kids could be friends. I'm their parent. I'm not your friend. But now with my grandkids, I don't have that same type of relationship. I'm more open. I'm more smiling. I'm more.
That's
What's the
because
word
you
I'm
can
looking
give
for?
them jokers back to their parents. Hell yeah, you gonna smile.
Yeah. I'm
Man, I
guessing.
make my grandkids call me sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Goddamn. Goddamn, Pharaoh King.
I don't smile with them either.
Oh, goddamn.
What? Them
Hold,
motherfuckers
hold,
walk in
hold,
the house, man. Them jokers got to
hold,
stand in parade rest and shit.
hold,
What
hold,
the
hold,
Damn
hell?
hold.
straight.
Hey, King, hey, King,
Damn
hey, King,
straight.
hold on, King, because we done went to a different subject. How they doing the news? Oh, special report, special report. Go ahead, Professor. What you just say?
I said I make my grandkids call me sir. I don't joke with them, just like I didn't with my boys. I don't smile with them too often, just like I did with my boys. Everybody gets treated the same. You a kid, you get treated the same. You ain't special.
Just like, don't worry, that started with his
Foundation
brother.
right there.
Oh,
He got. This ain't nothing new. This is his life.
No,
well,
no,
I'm gonna
sir.
say, I'm gonna say this. My grandkids, they can come up with. My kids can't do it. My kids can't do it. My grandkids coming in. I got my man cave. I got video game. They can make a mess and it's okay. My kids do. We have a fit. I have a fit. So, like, do you ever see the meme when they say like, your parent when they was raising you and it looked
Yeah,
stern,
yeah,
then it looked
yeah,
the grandparent all loving. That's
yeah.
me. That's me. So the professor is stern all through his pictures. God damn it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So,
But
but
all his Christmas picture like this. Goddamn, you ain't no genie. You ain't about to grant no wishes. Boy, calm down.
Because my mind was going, who gonna come get these goddamn kids?
But fellas, man, I'm glad we had a great topic tonight. I thought it was a great topic, great
Yeah,
conversation.
yeah.
Everybody got to say what they wanted to say, and like I say, this is the type of conversation that we always want to have. This is the type of conversation that us men we have amongst each other. We're not out here putting out things that we don't live. We're not out here doing things that we don't want your kids to see us doing stupidity because we see enough of that on social media and in the media. So we bringing you the real. We bringing you how we truly feel. And if your parents are not doing this, or if you're not doing this with your kids, don't let social media or the news tell your kids how the world is. It's up to
That's
you.
right.
It's up to
That's right.
you. It's
Yeah.
up to you to raise your kids in the right way. It's up to
Got to
you
guide
to
them
tell
right.
your kid. That's right. To tell your kids that what you see on TikTok or whatever. Hey, you just can't jump off a building and you're gonna be okay. You put
Right,
a firecracker in your behind, something's gonna happen to you. So if
right.
you don't tell your kids that, that's on
Let
you.
him do
And,
it. Let
yeah,
him
and we
learn.
not
Shit.
we not telling we not telling the audience out there about how to be a parent. We just telling you that you have to be in your kids' life so that they won't
Be
go
a
out there and make
parent.
Just,
stupid
just be a
mistakes.
parent. Hell, how
That's
about
it.
Be a
that?
parent.
I ain't gonna tell you how to
So
be one. Just be one.
so with that, before we close out, Tim Dog, what you got for the people?
Oh shit.
Hey, I really want. Do you have that video I sent you of
No, I don't have a Tim Dog. You got to let me know, Tim Dog. From now on, you got no. What I'm saying
No,
is
no, that's
when
cool.
you
That's cool. I
when
didn't
you
know. Now we know.
no
You want us
no
back
no
to back.
what no no what I'm saying is when you said whenever we do something you want us to see it, say Chuck, I want this video to play, and I'll make sure I have it next time. My bad. That's my
No,
bad.
no, you good. You ain't know.
Okay, go ahead, Tim Dog. What you got for
Uh,
the people?
holidays coming up. That's a lot of time for depression. A lot of time for people to feel bad and sad. Don't forget about those that are alone. Sometimes being alone can be the worst time of their person's life. So if you know an elderly or single or someone who's mentally not into the holidays or you know they have problems, there's nothing wrong with just picking up the phone, knocking at their door and saying hello. Sometimes a smile goes a long way, and the person forget about what's bothering them and think about why they're smiling. Because smiling is contagious.
I got you. Professor, what you got for the people?
All right, folks. All I got to say is just like that blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, sometimes the stupidest motherfucker you know can give you some sage advice.
We got to put a disclaimer. Hey, Tim Dog, you're right. We got to put a disclaimer.
I thought we was talking about what's real.
Go ahead, Professor.
Well, Dave.
I wasn't expecting that.
Hey, but you know what? Facts.
Go ahead, Professor. My bad.
Facts.
No, that's just it. Sometimes the stupidest person you know can give you some sage advice. Follow it.
Broke pocket, right? At least twice a day.
Right.
Pharaoh King, what you got to say to the people?
No, go to Poor Boy. I got something for us to really ponder when we get done with it.
Okay, then. All right, then. Po Boy, what you got for the people?
Well, since he got something for us to ponder on, I'm not going to really give us nothing too heavy today. I'm just going to say, since, it's getting close to Christmas time and it's going to be snowing in some places, don't eat the yellow snow.
Hey, hold up. I said that last week.
We did
You
that
got to come something new. I said that last week.
Hey, all he doing is reiterating your words.
Yeah,
because hey, hold on, Po Boy, because you couldn't get back on last week. Now this is exactly what I said. Since Po Boy's not here, I'm gonna do his poem for him. And what did I say? I said, don't eat the yellow snow. And that's exactly what I say. So you gotta come something different. Off the top of the dome.
Edited last week. That's how you know.
Hey, we gotta keep it going.
Okay, then.
I'm ready to ponder.
Okay, then. Go ahead, Pharaoh. What you got for the people?
All right, hey, listen, man. I know we're getting older, and I've always made that saying that I'm tired of existing. It's time to start living. Right? I always made that. So this is a little quote. I called it "Humankind" that I found. So it says, "Nice." So. This is how it goes. It says, what surprises me most about humankind is that we get bored with our childhood, rush to grow up, and long to be children again. That we lose our health to make money and then lose our money to restore our health. That by thinking anxiously about the future, we forget about the present, such that we live in neither the present nor the future. That we live as if we were never going to die and die as though we never lived. So, with that being said, I find that a very it hits home really because you see a lot of people work till they're about to die. Yeah. Everybody's working and dying on the job. Nobody's ever living because we're too busy trying to work to live.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so you existed in this time frame where you really don't have the time to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Yeah.
So with that being said, take time out. That job is going to be replaced if you die. You know what I mean?
No, you're going to be replaced.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Yeah, we're going to be replacing, when we die in that job. Enjoy the people that's around you. Like you said, the holidays coming up. You and Tim Dog, Po Boy, you said the same thing. Enjoy your time. Stop working so hard because at the end of the day, you got to enjoy the people that's around you because that's going to help you live. So
you're still going to die.
Yeah. Well, I already told you. That's deep. That's one of my favorite sayings.
Enjoy your
time. Go put your job tomorrow.
Right. Yeah. That's why I was saying about Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy's favorite quote for him. Don't take life too seriously. You will not get out of it alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and basically, to sum it all up is that, hey, you got to enjoy yourself. Like Tim Dog said, somebody out there, the holidays the worst time. Especially, I'm gonna go to the military side here. Especially with a lot of military people, they're away from their families and they go through something. If you know somebody that's going through something, invite them over. Hey,
that's right.
It's like Pharaoh just say, a smile goes along with Tim Dog say that as well. So did the professor, right. Man. You got to live your life, and I'm learning this. And just like I told Pharaoh, I told you a long time ago, you got to enjoy yourself. I know you all about family, but sometimes When you get paid, I don't give a damn. It's $20 or $10 or $5. Go buy something for yourself, because
That's
you
right.
know, hey, damn, work all your damn life and don't buy something for yourself. And just
That's right.
Like you
like
say,
poor boy
enjoy the
say,
fruits of your labor.
that's right. Like poor boy say, if it snow, if you see it's yellow, don't eat it. Okay.
Hey, man on the street, can I put
Don't
in
chow
the
down.
you said something about the military?
Yeah, yeah. But like I say, ladies and gentlemen, we get on here and we just talk. This is a conversation that we have as men. We talk about all types of subjects. Sometimes we act kind of silly. Sometimes we get serious. But when we talk serious, it's not us. It's not us telling you how to do what you need to do with your family. This is just our opinions. Okay. So if you listen to us to raise your kids or what not to do and what to do, you look in the wrong place. Like the professor said earlier, you need to get more sources. But with that, I'm the
Give you
man
some
on the
sage
street.
advice.
A Pharaoh King.
The professor
Tim
living in
Dog from B Mode. Oh, see?
the professor living in the boot.
Poor boy from the boot. Love your mama. We'll see you.
Yeah. Hey, we got to make sure because I'm gonna order the shirts. I haven't ordered the shirts yet, so make sure. Hey, Professor, I need to get your size. I'm
All
gonna order some shirts for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So we'll talk about it
Give him an
on
extra
after show.
medium. Give him an extra
Wow.
medium.
I'm gonna get him a
Wow.
medium. Hey, Bates, I'm gonna get him a medium. Hey,
Okay, yeah,
hey,
that'll get around one of my hands.
that's right. That's right. That's
Hey,
right.
man on the street, I just
Hold
want to say
on.
this.
Go ahead.
And I've been deployed on the holidays before. So
Okay.
all you service members who are checking in with us or those who've been deployed, hey, happy holiday. Try to make the best of it while you're there because I know I did. I enjoyed it with my fellow Army members and we
Your
had fun
second
while deployed
family.
on the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were a family
Yeah.
because we did everything together, being in a medical group. You know, it was in a main support battalion. So
MSB.
yeah, MSB, and I was in the FSB.
I was in both of them too.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, so you feel my pain?
Okay. And before we sign out, any of your brothers got anything out there you want people to check out? Shout out your YouTube channel. Shout out whatever thing you got going on. Whole boy from the boot. I know you got something. Tell the people where they could reach you if they want to get in
Man,
contact
they
with
can
you.
check me out at TikTok, Major Creative Productions. The same thing for what that other one is. Instagram. And you can go to majorcreativeproduction.com. That's me
Major
too.
Creed.
Okay. You got anything? You got anything on Professor?
No, I don't want people contacting me.
Okay, they got
There you
there.
go.
Go ahead. Go. We gonna change your name
And
I'm
don't
from
I'm
contact
from.
me
hiding.
on his
I'm
behalf.
I'm hiding from grandkids, man.
Hey, that
Okay, I
motherfucker's the
got you.
mad professor. That's what he called his
Yeah,
joke.
that we about to change his name to. We about the mad professor. That's your name from now
Oh,
on. Tim
oh,
Dog, you got
oh boy,
anything for the
they
people,
do
man?
act alike.
Tim Dog, you got anything for the people? Not yet. Pharaoh, you got anything for the people?
In the works.
Hey,
In
just
the
holler
works.
out to my Eisenhower crew for tuning in tonight. I appreciate you guys. I see you in the morning,
Yeah.
bright and
Thank y'all for
early.
checking us out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And,
So
and
hey,
like I say, you know, the man on the street, I got everything. Check me out on the Audacity podcast. You can check me out on Creative Design. Oh, I've got mother. Two Cigars in a Blunt, Creative Expression on YouTube. I got them all. Make sure you check us
let's
out.
pick them. We got to do the let's
Yeah,
pick them.
Let's
let's
pick
pick
'em.
them. You know,
That's right.
football
And
and
we
all
ain't talking
that
about
sport.
losers.
Yeah, and tell you the truth.
Sports, baby.
Tell you the truth. A lot of people they want to come on. Dolly, we see you out there, Dolly. Hey, you want to come
Oh,
on, man? Hit
doily,
me up.
doily, doily.
Hit me up, my man Larry. Hit
Ain't
me
that
up.
doing?
Y'all
Ain't
want to
that
be
what
part
you
of the
do?
Let's Pick 'em, man. You know, hey fellas, y'all always welcome. Like I say, we just talk sports when we do that. Well, football when we do Let's Pick 'em. So if you want to be part of it on Sunday, I know it's 12:30, but King, I think we got to move back 12 o'clock because the more people we get, the more we can get out there.
I'm cool
And
with
just about
that.
us just having fun. Just us just having
I'm cool
fun.
with that.
But like I say though, you know, this is Two Cigars in a Blunt. Make sure you subscribe.
That's
That's the
right.
key thing. Make
Hit
sure you
that button.
subscribe. Hit that button. And make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. And if you're not telling a friend, tell a friend, well, that's the only way that we could get our message out there. That's the only way you could get better. And like they always say in the military, you know, don't tell us what we're doing wrong. Don't tell us, don't be negative. Give us constructive criticism. That's the only way that we could get better.
That's right. That's
Because
right.
That's right. We're not getting paid for this yet. Now I'm gonna say that yet. But once we start getting paid, this is the time. This is the time. Just like Tim Dog say, it's in the learning stages. This is the time to tell us. Because once we get rolling, our ears are going to be closed. I hate to say that, but we want y'all to make sure you subscribe, hit that subscribe, but also leave a comment. And like I said, be constructive with it. Don't tell us that y'all suck. That's not telling us how to get better. Okay? So, like I said, this is Two Cigar in the Blunt, and we're out. I see you when I see you. Peace.